just makes this delicious sweet. You're buzzing. You guys like it? Hello from Waikiki. I don't know if you can hear me very well because we are in the middle of a city and it's a lot more noisy than I'm used to at home, so I haven't really been talking much, but we've been spending time here with Rob's sister and grandma. They both live here in Waikiki, so it's been nice to come visit them, and we've just kind of had some nice easy days, some beach time. We did a really awesome hike and been eating all the foods, of course. That is usually my MO when I travel. But we're just taking it easy and hanging out with family. So, you know, we've been here a few times, so it's like equal parts vacation, but also just kind of hang time. So in my downtime, I've been working on the light version of the fireside beanie, and I think I've got a pretty close to done version of it. This is what it looks like. But I think it'll be a good mid-weight kind of summer camping style. I'm working on another one right now just to make sure I have all of the fit right and the stitches and everything, and then I'll get that written up. But the name that I wanted to call it is already taken. There was a gal who did a pattern that had the name that I wanted to call this, so I'm trying to brainstorm a name. I did a little poll on Instagram stories, and right now the campside beanie seems to be winning, which I like. But yeah, so tonight we're actually flying to the Big Island to meet up with Rob's mom and uncle. It's his mom's 70th birthday, so we're here celebrating that and then going to this really awesome cultural festival, which is cool. But yeah, I've been trying to just get a little bit of work done because a lot of things are in the works right now, but also trying to just enjoy time with family and actually take a break. I can't believe it's already April. When we get back from Hawaii, it'll be still 2 weeks left of the ski season in Steamboat. So, and we've been getting a lot of snow, so I think I've been selling hats at home still. But I have so many fun new things in the works. We made it to the Big Island. We are staying at the military camp in Hawaiian Volcanic National Park. My husband's uncle is a retired Army veteran, so we're staying here. I think they might actually open to the public as well, but that's kind of where we're staying. It's kind of cool because it's very historic, it's very old, and it just feels cool to be out here in the park, and I'm excited to see more national park stuff. But this morning we're just kind of taking it easy and we're gonna go explore the island a little bit, and tonight we actually are going to do some snorkeling with manta rays. progress track on all the light fireside beanies. So I was able to make these two and the yellow one with a decent amount left. So not too worried about that. Same with this. And then for this blue one, there is so much left to make, but I am already out. There's not gonna be enough. So I'm kind of questioning if I had actually used some of this ball for something else already, but hard to say. So I'm making this one right now that I ran out of yarn with on a different version of the beanie. So I'm trying to finish this one today to see if it'll work with my new counts. So we'll see. I feel like this weight is so tough because all of the skeins actually have a lot of variation in length and bulk, not just from this brand, but from brands across the board. So we'll see. Sorry for the noise. And our camp room, but today we're going to the Makers Market at the Merrie Monarch Festival, so I'm so excited to see these local makers. The trip so far has been awesome. The Big Island is so cool. I've never been here before, so now I feel like I've been able to see all the different islands. But for the big hula festival, there are hula events and makers markets at every hotel on this strip. So we just saw a couple of shows and checked out the makers at the first hotel, and then we're going to the next one. But it's such a cool festival. It's celebrating hula and Hawaiian culture, so it's really cool. It is busy. We have been eating our way around, and then there are 3 full warehouses of maker booths, so it's overwhelming, but cool to see.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
You guys, I made a huge mistake. We are at the top of Mauna Kea, and I totally forgot to bring any beanies. I've been knitting this whole time, and I had like my whole stack of the Firelight beanie. I think that's what I'm going to call it, by the way. And I had finished knitting, so I was like, oh, I'll just leave all the knitting at home today. And I forgot that we're actually coming to the top of the mountain. We're at like over 13,000 feet on Hawaii. So, oh well. It's still really beautiful, and it's really cool seeing all these telescopes.
No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight.
Put the little
Found
bubble
what
wrap.
we're looking for in
Put the
life.
jacket on.
Call us crazy, but things are finally right.
The sun's almost set.
Side on like wearing her shoe.
I am back from my trip and right back into it. The mountain has been busy. It has been snowing here in town, so I've been selling a lot of hats still. So all the things I worked on in Hawaii were for the spring collection, but I'm still making sure that the shop has enough stock. This whole week it's supposed to snow, but then basically we just have a couple of weeks and then the mountain will close and then our town basically shuts down. So I'm really looking forward to that slow time, even being away. It was nice to get away, but I feel like I'm not quite done with the season yet, so I couldn't totally just chill. I had to do a little bit of work, but I'm really excited because I finally finished the firelight pattern. I really love how it turned out. I made a bunch, more than this, but these are just one of each color that I was doing, and I'm really loving the texture. It is a mid-weight beanie, so I think it'll be good for like camping and stuff like that, and I feel like it's hard to stay in touch with like the styles people like, but this is kind of what it'll look like. I personally feel like I don't look as good in thinner beanies, but a lot of people ask for thinner hats, and then this is that kind of more fitted style that you can roll up, or if you roll the brim down, it'll be a little bit more slouchy. I'm not going to write it up as a pattern yet. I think I'm going to wait until the fall to release a pattern for it, but now I'll have all summer to get photos and to see how they sell. Whenever I release patterns, I actually want to make sure that people actually like the style of the beanie first, because ultimately I like to design patterns that will be good to sell at markets and stuff like that for other makers. But yeah, I basically brought these two notebooks and I have all these notes in here for patterns, and then I have all these notes in here whenever I got ideas for just like new digital products that I'm planning on, like small business resources. There's just a lot of stuff going on, but I keep telling myself that I can't start working on those big picture projects until mud season. I know I didn't get a ton of work done on this trip, but I hope you enjoyed this vlog and just exploring the Big Island with me. Thank you so much for being here as always, and I will see you back in the studio next week.